All right, guys, so you know what time it is. We've got 6 things that you should know. And number 1 on our list, you don't need an excuse to spend hours gushing over cat videos or pampering your beloved pet. But today you'll actually have one because it's National Kitten Day. And according to the National Day calendar, an animal advocate created Kitten Day to encourage people to adopt pets. Doing so might be good for your health, and studies show that pets can actually lower your stress levels, and even looking at cat photos and videos can make you happier. Scientists say we're attracted to kittens and cats because they have features like human babies. And that adoration has launched some famous felines. Grumpy Cat had 1.5 million Twitter followers, and Lil Bub has a documentary dedicated to him. And chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and ketchup. Your Neapolitan treat could get a new twist if you are brave enough. Heinz launched Do It Yourself, this ice cream kit in Britain last month, and the condiment-flavored cold treats coincide with National Ice Cream Month in the UK. For about $17, the kit provides everything needed to whip up the frozen dessert, which includes sauce, the recipe card, and a scooper. The milk, that's one thing that's not included. You'll have to get it yourself. And as for the flavor options, it's going to be ketchup, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, and salad cream. I think that we're going to stick with the Rocky Road and cookie dough over here, which is probably good since Heinz does not plan to sell these kits in the U.S., although the recipes are on the company's UK website. And drivers, start your engines. Motorsport fans have not one but 2 brand new video games out today to live out their pedal to the metal fantasies. Rick Damigella races both in our Game On segment. Take a look.
The stage is set, the green flag drops on NASCAR Heat 5. The latest iteration in the racing series features 34 authentic recreations of NASCAR racetracks, career mode, a 40-driver online multiplayer mode, and split screen for side-by-side racing. The depth of authenticity includes all official cars, drivers, and teams from NASCAR's Cup Series and Xfinity Series, along with its Truck and Dirt Track Series. The special Gold Edition of the game has exclusive content featuring NASCAR Hall of Famer Tony Stewart. If open-wheel road course racing, as opposed to drive fast, turn left, is more your speed, Codemasters has unleashed F1 2020. The official game of the 2020 FIA Formula One World Championship features 2 new races for the 2020 edition. Despite the real-world races being postponed, gamers can drive in the Dutch Grand Prix and a recreation of what would have been the debut of the Vietnamese Grand Prix. Also new this season is Team Management Mode, giving gamers the ability to be the 11th team racing alongside the 10 official teams on the track. Leveling up in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Good news for all of our gamers out there. And moving on to animals, dolphins may have had a more ferocious past than previously known. So there's new research that has found that an ancient dolphin that lived about 30 million years ago was similar to the current day killer whale. They were the apex predators of the ocean, using echolocation to see through sound underwater. And the study published in the journal Current Biology says this specimen was discovered partly in rock formations in South Carolina. Now, this ancient dolphin had a 15-foot long body size, a shorter and stronger snout, and its tooth wear and bone formation indicated it could eat both small and large-bodied prey and swim faster than other whales. And beloved Jeopardy game show host Alex Trebek's favorite animal is a musk ox. Now he has one named after him. This is Trebek. He's a 4-week-old musk ox calf at the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium in Tacoma, Washington. And the 79-year-old Jeopardy host says he likes musk oxen because they're family-oriented, and the males protect the females and their calves. Trebek also says he likes the way that their furry coats wave in the breeze when they're running. You can find musk oxen in northern Canada, in the country. That's where Alex Trebek was born. And at just over a month-old, Trebek, the musk ox, is already bigger than a Labrador retriever. He is cute. All right, guys, and most movie theaters still may be closed, but there are plenty of new movies opening this weekend. David Daniel has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
So you good guys or bad guys?
Depends on the century.
So we really never die.
It's a big weekend for movie fans with 5 notable films on various platforms. Charlize Theron stars in the Netflix action thriller The Old Guard.
Air escort to Greyhound. You will now be out of range of air cover for the next 5 days.
Tom Hanks is a World War II naval captain in Greyhound, premiering on Apple TV+.
His mind wasn't there in the end.
Emily Mortimer stars in the horror flick Relic, opening on demand.
You have a cow.
First cow in the territory.
This ain't a place for cows.
The critically acclaimed indie film First Cow makes its video-on-demand debut.
Good day so far? Today, tomorrow, it's all the same.
What is going on?
And Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti star in Hulu's new time-loop romantic comedy, Palm Springs.
Tired of this conversation. We didn't come all this way to touch a little, kiss a little, all night long.
Charlie Puth says his new music video, Girlfriend, is the first that really shows his personality. Quote, "I can't cook and I'm an absolute nerd." That seems to work for his fans. The video racked up hundreds of thousands of views in its first few hours online. Despite the title, don't expect any steamy scenes. It appears Puth is still social distancing. Lockdown in Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Well, stay with us. When we return, we're helping you shed that quarantine 15, and it all begins with your diet. Later, we're in the kitchen, and we're doing something out of the ordinary with some pineapples. We have that and more when we return. Stay with us.